Volkswagen have always had fun when it comes to naming their cars. There's the Sports, the Golf, the Polo, the Wind, Sirocco and Passat. And then there's Lupo and Amarok, which are actually both words for wolf. When it comes to EVs though, they're straight to the point. There is no names, just ID, which by the way, it stands for Intelligent Design. And now the first ID has arrived in New Zealand. This is it. It is officially here, the ID.4. The ID.4 is a bigger version of the ID.3, but since that car isn't sold here, that's probably not a great reference. So what you're looking at is about the size of a Volkswagen Tiguan. For all the straightforward restraint with the ID.4, there's some really interesting contrasts, like these aero alloy wheels, but behind the rear wheels are drum brakes. Remember drum brakes? That's way back into the 20th century. But you see, an EV doesn't need big brakes on the rear. The regen does all the stopping. And then you've got these door handles, flush, but they're actually buttons. And then V-dubs, all about straight lines nowadays, but then you've got this beautiful wave going along the side of the ID.4. The ID.4 isn't coming alone. There is also an SUV Coupe version, the ID.5, which is also bound for our shores. Both are built on Volkswagen's MEB platform. That means they are EVs from the ground up, so you get a fully flat floor. That adds to a properly roomy interior, and not just for passengers. There is also heaps of useful storage, 543 litres in the back. If you fold the seats down, 1,655 litres. So there's heaps of space for stuff, but not a whole lot of nonsense. You see, with the ID, Volkswagen have taken the minimalistic path. There are no traditional buttons, with everything either touchscreen or touch sensitive. Those familiar with the Mark 8 Golf will already know the layout. But there is also plenty unique to ID, like the play pause pedals and a main driver information screen mounted on the steering column. This also includes the drive select. D for drive, B for increased regen braking. Actually, I'm done. There's nothing else I can think to add. The interior is that minimalistic, so straight to the point, like I said at the start. The only thing to do now is see how it drives. For all the subtlety, the ID.4 still manages to stand out on Auckland streets. The white paint even adding to the ghost-like progress. Well, I expected it to be quiet, but well, this is the sound at 50 k's an hour. It's also very, very well planted, no doubt helped by that 77 kilowatt hour battery, which is right below this flat floor, which by the way gives 485 kilometres of official range. And I should point out that both the ID.4 and ID.5 can charge it up to 125 kilowatts. Now that means 0 to 80% charge in as little as 40 minutes. Look, what it's not is a hot rod. 0 to 100 takes officially 8.5 seconds, but it is electric, so that means you get a great surge from any speed. ID is all about LED. That includes a full spectrum LED strip under the windscreen. It will silently give you directions when to turn and, when required, offer a not so subtle warning of probable impact. And there's also a voice command. Hello ID, could you turn on my seat heater?
Got it.
Nice. Well, there are two key questions really you have to ask with an EV. What's the range? We've covered that one. And what's it cost? Well, at Giltrap Volkswagen, the drive-away price of the ID.4 is $79,990, which means it qualifies for the full $8,625 clean car rebate. I've even done the maths. That leaves $71,365. That's a nice warm fuzzy, a bit like those voice-controlled seat heaters. And so is the overall feeling of driving the ID.4. It's perfectly balanced thanks to rear-wheel drive, along with being refined and comfortable. This really is Volkswagen's line in the sand. That's my takeout from my first experience in the ID.4. This is how they're going to EV. Zero emissions, zero gimmicks, not even a name, just intelligent design.